our Derail Valley misadventures. I have this plugged in, right? Yeah, I did. Just making sure that I don't accidentally discharge my quest tree entirely. Actually, I went on a BRB doing Alex. My quest tree actually fully charged up. That was weird. Maybe something that doesn't know to happen. Alright. Oh, right. All the jobs. Go back. Here. When you save and reload. Okay, so it's just... So all 3, right? So y'all go to military base? Military. I didn't put markers on any of the things that I... Yeah, I think that's a no. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let me actually quickly plan out my trip then. Either way, I believe we are going the long way around. From here to military, we are here at the harbor. Yeah, we're going to go up the hill. Go around coal mine east. What's out of that are going around here? Versus a whole bunch of up, I guess. Yeah, I think that may be better. Go around here, go to the right, stick to the right. Right, we don't go down the loop of doom. Left, left, left. Military base, cool. Now to get out of here, I guess we'll see about that. Oh no, that stays. How much is all this? 300-ish tons for something. 6, 7. I guess we'll only have the D2 on if we need it, but well. Make sure the brakes are cut off here. Yes, they are. Cool. Make sure that it is in neutral. I believe so. Cool. It's even going backwards. Wow. Get that off there. Yeah, I think the lights being there is just going to be helpful in general. Let's see. Yep. It's all good. Not sure why it wouldn't be. Oh, crap. Yeah. The DH4 is the thing that is not connected. Because I have the remote on the D2. I'm going to go backwards. Well, it'll be like my other mistake in the Forgotten Tracks, huh? Oh, there we go. And Aliens help a crap ton with this. Should be... Oh, we're not good. Now we are. Now we are. Yeah, all of this should be fine, hopefully. Oh. We should need out a battery. Do we have a battery charger in one of these guys? I think that's something that I had in my personal playthrough. I think that was a very recent thing that was added in. Well. We just have the thing charging up, huh? The remote charging up in the daytime. Okay, how the heck was I doing this again? It was just up here, then there, then there. Okay, alright. Let's see if the game allows me to... Cool. Let's not screw it up. Let us not screw it up. Let's see. 761. Trying to see. Which one? Which train we have here? 592, right? Oh, we have this one, so it's 1, 2, 3. Do I have a marker? Yes, I do. Alright, can I not put this on? Oh, whatever. It's the first 3, and then this one is 191. That's a long one? 191. Yeah, okay, that's a long one. So that means the last 3 is for a different one. Alright, cool. Mystery solved. Let's go. I think I'll actually turn on the DE2, or... Yeah, we'll see. It's not even 1,000 tons. I think we'll manage. That's the middle. 592. Okay. Before I. Is this all of those before I? Flashy's easiest job in the world. Just may have to change the points, so we don't go actually crash into the roundhouse here. Oh yeah, the N class, I'm waiting on a mod. I thought about uninstalling it, uninstalling that mod. I think we're fine, for the time being. I'll wait for it to update. What, a VR update, hopefully. Also, I think it's like a Canadian, I'm not sure. I forgot where exactly the engine comes from. Something European, something Canadian, I don't know. It's not American, so I don't know. Not that I would know American engines, but whatever. Good thing I'm being proactive about these points. Oh yeah, that's the switch setter. That's what keeps going off, right? Oh yeah, to overheat. Trying to build speed, because this is like the rough part going up after all. Those trolleys are probably worth a pretty penny if I did that job, but... Doing military. Unless it was unloading or something. Actually, chill just a second. These things may be a bit spicy on this turn. Just a bit spicy. Yeah, this is a 40. 40, but on an incline, so... Hope to keep that up. See how long it takes to overheat. Just gotta get to here, and then things will be easier for a bit, and then really difficult, and then really easy. it's gonna be going for a bit, isn't it? I believe the limit here is around 60 or so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn on the D too. Won't be able to man it for too long because my remote's nearly dead, but let's give her a tiny bit of help. It's helping a little bit. This is a 60. I will keep helping. Right, I got the amp limiter right here. Right. That also helps for overheating and crap. Just gonna wait for daytime, really. I'm really hoping it gets daytime by the time we're here. I mean, either way, it'll just be this. Having to go full beans. At least I'm far away from the front, where it's just gonna be like beeping with the overheating computer. $70, whoa. $60. Still doing a beeping, yep. I think that's because of the amp limiter. The D2 should not overheat. Playing it real safe, but man, is that annoying. Yeah, because I think the one above that 100, 105, 105 is pretty much a little bit overheating. Teeny bit. Well, hopefully the other points were actually set correctly by me earlier. Alright, before let me see about this. So going through here, right? B. North is up. Why is it like that? Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so yeah, this is upside down, but shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, it's in the middle. Easy, job done. Huh. Let's see. It's saying to the left, which is correct. Let's see. Yes. No. Now it's correct. I'm not going the long way up. I'm not going through Coal Mine East. I'm good. Okay, about to go on a flat track, so maybe go to the end and get the D2 turned off for a bit. Just have you off. Dang, wasted a lot of fuel on it. Actually did help a lot. You see the speed decrease very quickly. I'm gonna save the fuel for when we're going above Food Factory. Does this actually work? Stopped. Volume 0. I won't have an extra tape. Is this radio tape? Truckers SFM. Where's the... Okay, that's probably gonna be copyrighted. Let's not worry about that. See, there's a station up here in the middle of nowhere. I guess for people that are bird watching or, you know, fishing down there. Heck if I know. Heck if I know indeed. Got a 70. Yeah, this is where we speed up. 'Cause I won't be able to pretty soon. Yeah. What do we have up there? A 60. I'm not even going that. No, 60 approaching. I should say. It's talking about this, maybe? Is this sign being covered up by the tree? Great. 50. We could coast a little bit. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. For the rest of the train to get through here. Oh, it's nearly daytime. I wonder. Is getting charged? I don't think it is. It's not fully daytime yet. Will be soon. Soon. $60 going up. All right. Yep, that died. I think there was a bunch of patch notes talking about how they wanted the VR controller of that to be a lot less finicky. That was quick. Because whenever I drop, it would do a random command. I mean, I thought, you know, it's somewhat realistic. You know, you drop something, it's powered on, it's some heavy machinery, it's going to do something crazy. Something unexpected, possibly. Maybe I got changed around a little bit. How the heck is it not daytime? It's because of the fog? My gosh. Okay, now we're charging up. Cool. We are set for the right. Cool. Yes. So the engines cool down a little bit. So we are going to go up in a second. I mean, I'm going to turn on the D2 pretty soon. Actually, about now will be good. Alright, I know you just woke up, but time to work. Okay, what the hell, we're losing speed. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, this part is just rough. Even if we're essentially bringing nothing, like 1,000 tons right now, and in game, nothing, but like up this continuous hill, which goes to here, pretty much up to like there. Rough. We're getting a bit of speed. D2 might run out of gas, but that's fine. Whoa. Is it loading in goods in factory? I wonder if goods in factory has something. Oh gosh. Lots of boxcars. I like these old timey boxcars. I might install the other mod though. Oh, we're missing a tender again. That's going quite quickly, isn't it? Up we go. 9 signs says 70. I doubt they're going 70, but let's see. Yeah, 40s. It seems fast because I'm used to like seeing engines crawl up here, you know? Let's see, 50. Yeah, we are far from approaching that. Dang, imagine having to stop and start here? My gosh. Goods in factory, what? Goods in factory, oh. Goods factory overlook. Oh, okay. Actually. Yeah, at the very least, if I were to unlock passenger duties, that'd be like easy money. Because passenger duties, especially express, they give a lot of money. A lot of bonuses too, if you are on time, which is pretty easy. At least in my experience so far. I haven't done a whole ton of passenger work, but at least in Derail Valley is pretty easy with the mod. So I'm tempted to put that at 105. Dang, I thought that was charging. What happened? The fog is too powerful. Okay. I thought that was... No, it's not. It's smoking a bit, so let's not have that be a thing. Whoa. Yeah, I guess had it been an earlier update, that would have had something crazy go on. Oh, I had the throttle go down. I think it was a D6 I might have had charger on it. Yeah, I don't want to incur damage, I guess. DH4 is a little princess of a diesel. What are fancy hydraulics? There's a 3. There's someone there. My literally break of dawn. It's not. We're not getting charged. Man. I know, but we gotta climb. The computer's annoying, but it's keeping the engine from self-destructing too badly. And causing more, costly damage. To the right, you're charging again. Yeah, it's charging because it turned off. Okay. Well, if I want to control the D2, I'd have to turn that back on. To the right is correct. Hopefully we get... I mean, things should be a bit less uphill pretty soon. No. Huh. Not where I'm going. It's fully off. Darn. I think you're just dead as a doornail. Well, it's nice having a digital speedometer for a second there. +2. Okay, how much fuel does a D2 have left in her? She's been working hard. Almost in the red. I thought the limit was at 800 amperes. Because 10k is a lot. Maybe they just hit a limit when going backwards or something? That's probably not a thing. I don't know. Or it's the one below it that actually is the real limit. Maybe. Meanwhile... Actually, we'll keep that off so it charges. Should have my flashlight charging too. So useful. Always useful. Yeah, but +2 is rough. Ammo now. We're almost there. We've been in VR for about 30-something minutes, so that means I've been doing really good on time. Pretty darn good on time. Oh, we got points. We should be going to the left. Yes. Yes. Days going up to coal mine sucks, but going down also kind of sucks. Especially if you're not handy with the steam brakes, the dynamic brakes. Not old brakes, I guess. Dynamics. .7. Could actually be taking nothing to get that going. It's just nothing. It's a bit of something. I just want to check up on a DE2. And get away from the beeping for a sec. Alright, how we doing, buddy? We're in the red in fuel. I see that. Well, it's almost over. Almost over. Sexy coming up at 1.1. Back to the beeping. And surprisingly, solar power is charging that thing up really slowly. Got to the left, I believe that is correct. Yeah, cool. Almost there. I feel like this top corner of the map is really odd. It's odd to me because I'm barely here. But sure is pretty though. PS2 trees. I can't wait for that'll be an interesting thing, huh? Getting a PC upgrade so I could play Derail Valley with a bit more prettier settings. Alright. You could calm down. Because that is now downhill. Let's turn off the D2. quickly, go here. I'm pretty much gonna be relying on the dynamic brakes for the rest of the trip. Alright, that's holding it. One. One. Is that a kilometer, I guess? Something? Heck if I know. It's like kind of barely holding it. Yeah, we're relying on a train brake. Alright. That's correct. And turn in there is a 60. Gotta be real careful with the dynamic brakes. I called the wrong thing. What is the old air brakes called on steam engines? I forgot. Okay, that's good. I believe everything was B4I, which is everything in the middle. Perfect. There's no engines waiting here. I don't think there's any form to refill here, actually. But there is a station here. I guess there's water. That's about it. Water. Let's fuel for a sec. Just wait for the end of the train to get back here. Alright, that's pretty much good. I'll keep everything connected in case there's a shunting job for all this. Oh, what even want to do that? That's a lot of work. I don't know. Wow. 70k for that. Not too bad. $40 and something I can't see, my hands in the way. 30k, alright. Very nice. Ooh. I think that kind of fully pays off my debts. No, it doesn't. Huh. What is this, emissions? Used? What? Deliver classified, the Harvard military base. Shunting for 10k. Shunting for 14. Shunting for 12. And it's deliver classified. Kind of really want to do that. Loan prepare but classified. Too bad there's no... There's just water here. There's no refills. Well, the DH4 will be fine. The D2 won't. Yeah, I remember like somebody asked the devs like, "What's this? What's this military base? Like this part here? Like inspired by Half-Life 2 or Half-Life?" Yes. It's European, of course. It's Half-Life expired. But shit, old PCs in there and all. Oh, loading's already back here. Let me see, out of curiosity, where is this classified? Classified. All this is classified. Machine. Well, 2 pickups. Was that? I'm assuming that's all on the same kind of line now. If that was 2. It's 2 here, and then there's a 1 all the way back here. Wow, look at that. Where's the classified? Let's get this ready. Alright, 3 votes in here. How many jobs was it for classified? Was it 3, 2? Big money for classified. Yeah, 3, and then this will be 4. Okay. If I didn't have to worry about fuel, I'll probably do some more shunting, but... Oh, I guess when we're outside it charges. Alright, whatever. We don't have a ton of fuel, but for this should be fine. It's not raining enough yet to have that squeal. Alright. Let's have a level train break. Ah, danged overcast. Really screwing that up. Oh, you know, I should also install. There's a mod that lets you like radio into the caboose to have those brakes on. That probably would have been nice to have. Okay, keep going, keep going. So I have to set this. I suppose a D2 could also have done this, but me. I already have these two lads here. I remember to take my coffee break before I do the next job. Enter local ownership. I'm not sure if that would work with the steam engines, so I could like put a crap ton of things on them. Hey, it's that section of Half-Life 1 that everybody likes. Empty offices. Okay. A couple of. Right. Oh, there's a machine. Cool. My points are all the way out here. At least you don't have to worry about those two crashing. Not that a collision at this speed will actually cause a damage, maybe. Hopefully. And here ought to be good. Alright, wait a sec. As we begin this. What for? Denied. Oh. Okay, I'll pay off a little tiny bit of my debt. I'll pay $1 or something. Am I a good enough boy now? Yes. C1L, then B50. Which is here. Okay. Load. Alright, we have classified. Okay, so what I actually will do, we'll just go around here, and then we'll back up into here. We'll couple these two up. Just to make the end consist formation a bit easy. A bit easier. Just gotta wait for them to come around. Boss A classified can't be that heavy. We have probably a crap ton of time on this. 24 minutes? Yeah, way more than enough. Even if I didn't, like, prep things. Got plenty of time. Put a 3 there. 3 is gonna make things a bit more difficult. And by a bit, I mean a lot. Boop. Okay. And back we go, very smooth. So smooth. Actually, I'll leave the D2 idling there for a second, because you're going to need to back her up a little bit. Couple that. Perfect, alright. You're done. 3 minutes. Oh, give me that bonus. With that, I can fully pay off my debts, but we'll do that afterwards. At 52k for that one too. Alright, let me hang on to these for a second. Time to set up a big shmoney consist. Big shmoney. This is a 2 3s. That's 4. 3. 3. 4. Okay. I think we'll have the 2 3s together, and then we have the 4s here. So I have the D2 towards the middle here. Okay, so that's T going reverse. Actually, you know what? Let's uncouple you. And very quickly now. Oh, that's not the starter. It's opposite of a starter. get you out there in front. Alright. Once we pass by, we'll have the second points. Actually, no, the first one's changed. Because this will back up here and grab that and push it forward. That one. I believe. Yes. 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 Oh, foreboding. Oh, at least my flashlight fully charged. Okay. At the end, we did not need to turn her around, so that worked out. Okay, that is slowing down. Speed you up a teeny bit. Teeny tiny bit. You have space in there, right? Oh, we got plenty of space. That is switch things, right? Yeah. We do not want to bump classified. That kind of scares me. Okay. Ah, my eyes. That's fine, it didn't cause any damage, alright. Okay. We have an auto sander here, right? Yeah, wheel slip, yeah. Auto. Gotta move that back there. Or we should leave it here, if anything, actually. Alright, how we doing here? Might consist of classified. Much fuel we got? Not a whole ton. That'll be enough. Get the 2 4s out front, the 2 3s in back. Right. Classified going to Black Mesa. I could just essentially take the same path we did going up. At the very least. So that works out. Biohazard. So you're doing some training around here. Alright. Let's do that. And that. For now, that. The bricks are fully engaged. Alright. I'm going to actually BRB real quick. And I'm enjoy some coffee. So yeah, give me 1 second. Give me allows me to. Wow, it does not like that. Why did it show up shit? Oh boy. Okay. There. Jeez. It's like putting out teeth sometimes, pausing some VR titles. Alright, there we go. Just return. I'm not dreaming size because I'm sitting down. Alright. I get this show on the road. Yeah, reduce my debt. Yeah. What else do I have now? Oh, do you want me to pay off the entire thing now that I have money? Okay. Fine. Two, it's a 4, and a 4. Alright. Let's go. That should be off. Cool. How much is all this weigh again? 7 tons. Is that 120? 180? Yeah, this is nothing. Alright, let's go. Kind of just going the same way we came, so. Let's see. B50, go to B7I. B7I, wow, that's easy. B7I, oh, that's easy. All of it goes to B7I, my gosh. Oh, this is the easiest job ever. So much free money just like that. Dang, I wish this was real life. And the main thing we gotta worry about is just the, our dynamics not blowing us up. Yeah. It's a wheel set computer. Guess we gotta deal with a +2 up. That's gonna be our main worry. That's about it, really. Yeah, you could probably squeeze just a teeny bit more money depending on the shunting jobs afterwards, so keeping the D2 back there in the middle, it's fine for now. At worst, we'll just get her refueled at the roundhouse. Back in City South. Come on, come on. Actually, didn't burn that much oil thanks to the overheating computer, so that's nice. This was the only downhill of our trek earlier. We're essentially light railing with how, like, well, what was this again? Like 200 something tons altogether? Schnotten. Actually, what other warnings were there on this? Fragile. Hazmat 3. Military 3. Yeah. I love hazardous materials. Because they pay me a lot of money to move it. Huh. Let's have you charging. Right there. Maybe more like here. It should be off. Cool. Alright. Oh, I can kind of see part of the coal mine from here. An 060 waiting in the sighting. Kind of looks like it. I just see the heavily LOD'd box that is a train, I think. It's green, that's how I kind of think it's an 060. Green. Or it could just be a tree. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take a little gander. Because apparently coal mine east, there's a particular engine I could spawn here. One of the modded ones. It's not here. No, just the 060 that I saw in the distance. Yep. Oh yeah, I swapped the batteries in my controllers when I started. I got like a temporary crappy battery in one of the controllers because my energizers that I've had for a couple years now, using my I use them both in my Quest 2 and Quest 3 controllers. One of them doesn't charge properly anymore. It's busted. So I'm using one of the remains. I think it's the right controller. I have my last rechargeable that I bought way back when with the charger, and I have the other because I bought a pack of 4 a while back, and those are all charging. I probably should have charged them up the other day, but oh well. I got them charging now. Well, of course, doing all this VR streaming really took a toll on the batteries. So that's kind of to be expected. Should maybe buy another 4-pack down the line if they go on sale during Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Kind of just saving some money for that. Be it buying Crimbular gifts. Even though I have a feeling Christmas might be a bit delayed. I used the friend gift exchange that I do with the lads every year. That may be delayed because of life stuff, but oh well. At least I have all the presents ready. Now just be taking up a lot of room in the corner of my room. That be life. There's a 60. Let's put a little bit of dynamics. That's going to be the only heat we're going to be incurring, pretty much. We got space. We got breathing room, but I think the turns are a bit more rough as you go down. Oh boy. Okay, well, let me cool down a bit because you have a 70 there. 60. Left, cool. I mean, it should all be set because you literally just took this path up. We're just taking it, taking the same path downward. 55, good. Good. Whoa, the overheating computer actually affects the dynamics too? Oh boy. Well, good to know, I suppose. Oh, I got a 3 there. You know what? Oh, keep doing that then. No. Just team bit of this, team bit of that. Slowing down. Okay. Bit of tight turn, almost got everything through there. Maybe light, but it is fragile, and it's a very long train for what it is. Keep that at a 2. We're about to pass through goods in factory. How much time was given for this? Couldn't have been that much. About an hour? Hour up, hour down? Okay, I gotta be a bit more aggressive. Cause... Again, long train. Don't want to know how much I would owe for splitting classified all over the darn valley, you know? I guess I have the tracker. What's the link for these? Oh, but I have 4. Right. That's gonna be hard because it's 4 and then the 2 3s. It's fine. Let's not worry about it. It'll be fine. Wrong way. It will be fine. God, I love seeing all the stuff. Like, constantly changing LOD models. Alright, what's our next warning? 70? It's fine. We've been chilling. At least until we go through the tunnel. And then we won't be. Put a small break there. Let's see. 60 down to 40 pretty soon. Okay. Be a little aggressive with the dynamic brakes. Sure, it overheats the crap out of us, but it does work very well. Very well. Something that I should have been a lot more aggressive with. That would have that would have saved me the issue of owing the railway 360. Was it 50,000 something that we just paid off, or I paid off? That you saw me paid off. Okay, could put a teeny bit of power. Yeah, it's a good thing going downhill is pretty fuel efficient, as we are pretty low on here and extremely low on the DE2. Not that it's off, but I think the DE2 could have done this job. We got our 60. We're almost at the spot where we were allowed to go really fast for a bit until like around here. $60. Okay. 50. But you're around there. It's all good. Actually, I think one level of dynamics would be good for that. $60. Okay. Let that go. $79 to $50. I mean, we could chill. We'll just keep rolling. Let's put a little bit of gas. Just waiting for the signal pretty much to go full beans. Oh, look at that! Full beans! Already. Fine. Why have you there? Alright, well, why have you there then? I think there's a 60 over there. Or 60-ish. 68 kilometers an hour. You know, that's good enough. Kind of feels like I still have... Oh, I fully charged. Cool. Got a 50 coming up. Let's get ready. Right? Yes. Wait, what? Yeah, yes? Yes. Because left goes up to Coal Mine East. Okay. Almost there. I gotta see, because I think there's one, two, is it 3 or 4 engines I've not driven yet? The N class I can't drive because there's no setup for VR controls. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to keep that mod in case it gets updated for VR controls. I'm not sure what it takes for an engine to go from desktop only to VR. So, you know, I'll be patient, as I am not the creator of the mod, and it's up to them whether or not they want to do that. But either way, what is that? So, there's another DE6 equivalent that I've yet to drive, that I've yet to find. There's one of the steam engines that requires a license purchase. Actually, no, two of them. Two steam engines require a license purchase. If I wanted to, I could also. There's still the L60 old-timey one. Oh, no. I forgot. There's an extra one. Right. Because there's Great Eastern and there's Great Western. One Great Western engine. I have not seen that spawn in yet, but apparently it does spawn in naturally. And that one's like somewhat the 282 equivalent. Again, we gotta find it. But that one does not require a license, I believe. I only installed the Great Western import. I got that installed because of the fact the author updated that so that it would naturally spawn in without needing the spawner in Sandbox or what have you. Yeah, we are almost there. We're almost there. Whoop, that's the wrong way. Whoa. That is a 40, okay. I think we could get under that without getting that computer angry, hopefully. Computer. I'll say, speaking of, it took like 50, almost 50 minutes to organize all the Pokemon caught and traded over in yesterday's extended session of Pokemon Black. That was something and a half. At least with all the Pokemon caught, the boxes doubled from 8 boxes to 16 or so. So I'm very happy about that. So I have a bit more breathing room in terms of organizing, but I still, you know, I think I need 22 boxes to have everything match up with the spreadsheets that I have. So things are not good right now. When it comes to that, everything's kind of like squeezed together, but it's a bit more organized at the very least. We are here. Yippee. We just roll on in. Oh, right. I guess I would have to Beast of an Eye. Let's see. Harbor. B. So an I. Oh, wow. It's in the middle. Okay. So right. Left. Done. That was easy. Actually, well, I'm going to assume that the loading track is set. Yeah, okay. Do I even need to, like, set anything? Oh, I set another N class in the sightings. I guess it kind of sucks that's going to be an engine I just can't drive and just going to be taking up space. Maybe I should uninstall the mod, at least temporarily, maybe disable it until it gets updated. So I think that is a regular D6 in there. Oh, there we go. There's the other one. There's the blue one. That's another D6 equivalent. Maybe I'll take that one for a spin, if it is VR compatible. Watch, none of the 2 diesel mods that I installed are just, they don't work with VR. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Alright, okay. Just gotta do some regular maintenance. Regular maintenance. Let's double check. This was B7I, which ought to be the middle. I've brought Classified. Your favorite. B7I. Perfect. Alright. But there was a pack of more old-timey Cargo cars. Maybe I should have installed that, because that, I mean, that maybe fits for the really old-timey engines, but that's about it. That's why I kind of like didn't do that. Alright. Should all be within parameters. Very nice. Okay. We'll keep the engine idling in case we could do some shunting jobs. Time for this money. 27. Again, half the time. For big money. Ooh. All my money from my debts will be like cleared just like that and paid for. Doubly paid for. What? Oof. God, I love military work. Right. Shunting. Assuming all of this munitions. Me. 2 drop-offs for that. 2 pickups. Whoa. With spent nuclear fuel for departure. There's all 2 drop-offs. That's all annoying. That's annoying stuff, man. Alright, we'll just clear you then. I don't have this with the handbrakes on. Let me pair the remote to the DH4. Are we paired? There. Cool. Let's do some maintenance. And I guess that'll be the moment of truth of if both of the diesel mods that I installed are going to work here or not. Working VR. How long have I been going on? Nearly 2 hours? I mean, with the money, I could also just do some passenger jobs, and that'll be learning how to use that diesel. I don't know the name of it. It'll probably be on a name tag somewhere on it. Learning to do that and learning to do passenger work. With it. As I said, I've done passenger work before. The big bucks of passenger jobs is express, of course. It's pretty expensive to go places quickly. You know for a fact, a railway in such dire straits as this would be charging a primo for it. Alright, we'll let you keep rolling. What? That's why I don't jump everywhere. That's why I took Half-Life Alyx really slowly. I didn't want to keep doing it every other second. It's set up. Cool. I still really enjoyed Half-Life Alyx. I'm not sure if I would go back to that game in my own free time just to, like, Chivo hunt. That's kind of what we're doing right now in Abiotic Factor. You're kind of Chivo hunting. Even though, sadly, one of the big achievements that's going to be really annoying for me would be the poop dimension. Since it's, like, it's a whopping 5% chance of being transported away when using the poop teleporter or whatever it was called. Okay, I want to poke around. I want to see. We'll take a look-see. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of... What is this? What do you do? Is it lowering something? We lowered something. That's raising something. That's raising the chain. Looks like it handbrakes? I don't know. Patricia. What is this, Italian? French? I don't see a name tag. Oh, there we go. The GT26CW-2. Yes. That's what this mod is. It's not any stronger than... Whoa, open all these panels. It's not any stronger than the D6, but... it's something new. Where's the DH4? Hello? Should have pulled out of the military base by now, my gosh. I know I was taking my time looking at the... what an engine, but I was like, I should probably do this quick, because I'm not sure if the DH4 will be rolling in and crashing into something, you know? So are all these panels openable? Oh, there's the... okay. I think that's the turn on right there. Or the throttle. Not sure which panel will allow us... let me access it, turn on the engine. Or can that be done from the cab? Do we have a starter in there? Yeah, this is very obviously, like... I'm not sure... This was the second, I think? Custom train mod? But yeah, this has two cabs, so it allows me to control going this way with short nose forward or long nose forward. This appears to be a bit more like... I might be able to control this in VR, hopefully. Alerter. I don't know what those are. I think I hear the DH4 finally rolling in. Where's the starter? Okay. I'm sure where the electronics are. Okie-doke. Dang. I think I ruined the wheels that much, but that's the rain for you, I suppose. Alright, maintenance done. I gotta do maintenance on the DU2 when I get the chance. Let me poke around here a bit more. Because This is only one cab, which is like, they had 2 cabs for both directions, which is why I was kind of interested in trying out that, but oh well. Main reservoir. Lights. Well, the electronics aren't on, so... Where is... Oh no. This may not be... I think we're missing stuff. I need to turn on more things. Yes. See what I can turn on. Electrics, yes. Need that on. There we go. Is that enough to turn on the... Sure, it's everything. Light speedometer. Move my hand every which way to try to get it to turn. She ain't turning. Wait. Brake pipe. Is it right away? Is that the cutout? Is it cut out now? Oh dear. I think, maybe this? I don't know. Yeah, okay, that was a handbrake. Okay. It's one less thing. I still need to figure out the important thing. We're just turning it on. Turn on. Is it not an actuation? Oh, wait. Well, turn that way. I think we're missing some. I'm missing something else. No. Speedometer, lights. What could I be missing? Button. Nope. Nope. Sure, don't turn it on from here. Like the D6. Let's see. She don't move. Not from that side. Yeah, that's for the throttle. Oh, what is this? Coolant? Oh. Whoa. I've fallen. Like 90% of the way there. It's pure into there. I don't want to be on top of the engine right now. That's not helping. Eh. Cables got stuck in my chair. Alright. Nope. 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 Well, blue. No, blue does nothing. Off. Power. B. I don't know what B is. Power. Electrics, right? Okay, alright. I mean, yeah, it's on. It sure is on. I think. There has to be something else. I have to watch Heiss's mod showcase on this real quick. Wipers. Wow. Yep. Wait. What did you say? Hey, it's hard for me to read this. Dash light, cab light. I can't read that very well. Oh, starter. Traction motor. Oh, there we go. On. Traction motor, cab light, dash light. Okay. She lives. There we go. I found it. It should be all mirrored here. Cool. Yippee. I guess I'll go long nose forward to get on here. I mean, that's kind of the only option, really. Let's see how we are, about 2 hours in. Let's see if I can manage at least a handful of passenger jobs in. Or something. Let's see. Oh, I guess I could have adjusted my height with that. Whoops. Alright, off. Power. Throttle. Idle. Reverser. Nope. Power. Off. Reverser. Power. Throttle. Okay, alright, did I have the brake working? Very interesting noise. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. Do I want to? Let's see. One thing I have not looked at yet, is there like, where are my levels here? Main reservoir, brake pipe, that's for brakes. Speedometer. How do I know which fuel I have left? Battery charging. Okay, I mean, yeah. Do I not know how much fuel and crap do I have? Am I missing? Am I blinding something? Probably. Yeah. Lights forward. So that means I. Oh, like I said, it would be for both of these, huh? Or lights reverse. Oh, so yeah, tunnel the front of the train is that way. This is tunnel the back of the train. I see. Yeah, I don't really know. Because if I were to do that... Whoops. Do this. Yeah, because isn't it just for brakes? I don't have a... I don't know how much gas I got. Oh well. Wait, which one is? I guess it's off idle. Before we do anything, let me see about another thing real quick. Since I'm able to point. Or I mean, it might just be my only way of. No, there's like there's absolutely nothing here for me to interact with in VR. That's something I can only probably do in alt menu. And there's still this. I don't know what this is for, but whatever. Alright, what passenger work do we have? I think passenger work is purple. Regional rail. 17k for that. Whoa. Oh, yeah, Blues Express. Express train, the city west, which stops at goods factory, food factory, machine factory. 50k. Ooh, 53k bonus. Okay. So let's see. We'll be going from harbor to goods and factory. Oh joy. And then food factory, machine factory, and the city west. Could do all of that in like 2 hours. Okay. I think. So ultimately, it doesn't matter how we get to goods and factory. So we could go this way. You could go west or east. It doesn't matter. There's another passenger station. Express. This one. Okay. Either way, I need the license still, but let's, I'll get that in a second. We got the money for it. That does not go to passenger. It was these points. That's what I want. Okay. But yeah, I would kind of want the short nose as the front of my engine, so. Let me fix the military points. So in order to accomplish that, fine, I'll do it manually. Okay. Because I want... boop. I want... Boop, okay. Power. Wait, no, gotta go off. Do it. Clicky. Is that just how it is? Huh. It kind of makes me feel that I forgot to do something if I'm hearing clicks, you know? Dead man switch to make sure you haven't fallen asleep. What is B? I don't know what B is. I don't know. Not a darn clue. Well, I guess, yeah, this is the nice thing about having both sides. What a degree of visibility. I wouldn't say this is super visible, but... Or is it the speedometer doing it? Yeah, it's the speedometer making those clicks. I guess that's why there's an option to turn it off. Huh. Do you have dynamics? Throttle, dynamic brake. I guess that would be B, no? B for dynamics? Yeah. Okay. I understand this now. I think. Yeah, again, this is a D6 equivalent of power. You know, ish. I think it's a tiny bit more. But not like a crazy amount more. I'm not sure how accurate that speedometer is. Doesn't feel very accurate to me. But this is technically... the main orientation is meant to go in. This is forward. Long nose forward. The longest nose in the West. Gotta coast a bit. I don't want to smash into the coaches. I'm not sure if this thing crawls. It probably doesn't. Is that like still 10? That's about 10. Oh, it's blue. So, it matches the coaches at the very least. There's also another mod I've been thinking of getting. What was it called? Is it box couplers or something that has the knuckle couplers? Sort of like more of a Western style coupling system, and it's not like this. It's a thought. Maybe down the line I'll play around with it. We'll see. If the end class gets updated, maybe we'll think about it. No, I don't want multi-unit. Where's the... Where are your brakes? Where's your brake system? Oh, there you are. Imagine having to jump into the well to start turning off the handbrakes. Alright, let's not blind our passengers looking back there. Okay. Power idle. Okay. I wonder if that'll be a good thumbnail right there, or just stare at it a decent amount. That looks nice. I think it's just nice seeing something new, you know? That's why I like the modded train so much. Which is why I wanted to have this little mod showcase, you know? Although that's a darn shame. That's a darn shame. Let's get, probably gonna have to pay that there. I should have bought the license first. Congratulations, licensees. Passenger mod is 100. Okay. But man, is it worth it? And while I'm at it, I don't think this affects copay at all. No. The mod stuff shouldn't. Oh, well, of course, passengers do. But the engines don't, and I got the money for that. I got money for this one. So, I think, that'll be a good thing to try out at another point. You know what, let's just buy all the licensees. Why not? Is there, Alright. Well, delivering classified has got me fully licensed once more. But yeah, if I were to find those other two engines, they are drivable, and now I could take on that passenger job. Let me set it up again, because that probably reset all the shenanigans. Brake pipe, yeah, I reset that. Let's see. Oh, that is good, so. I think that's good. Good. Seem good. Let's see. Start her up. And she springs to life. Okay. Looks all good to me. Let's get this express going. Oh, he's so short. Goods in factory, food factory, machine factory. Okay. Load. Yeah. Alright, time to go. Alright. Passengers are on board. Alright. Time to go to goods in factory then. Alright. Let's go. Okay, check. Oh gosh, that's gonna be a thing the entire time, isn't it? Goods in factory. Left here. Goods in factory. We need to stop at C2LP. We're going in from the south here. C2LP right here. Go left. We stay right. Boom. Alright. We'll see about the rest as we go along here. So it's kind of weird. I don't know how much, like, with the fuel gauge and all that fun stuff. This message has been brought to you by Kronos. Who else would send it? Maybe me. I don't know. I like sending things into the void. Weird you imply otherwise. You implied that. How do, Kronos? Dang, it's actually weird having power for once. My gosh. I do be doing. Yeah. It's almost time for that seasonal depression. Get your vitamin D. And your zinc. Yeah, clicking is gonna get really freaking annoying, but I like knowing how fast I'm going. Vitamin D too. Well, let's see if they have those at stores eventually. Is it the same VR train sim I watched you play months ago, or did I find your autism niche? This is my autism niche. But it's modded. Yeah, it's the same game. I'm just revisiting it because there's mods. So I'm doing mods. I can't see a darn thing. Wimbo is so tiny. Yes. Yeah. There's like a handful of modded trains that I wanted to do. I mean, this is a twofer because this is a modded train, and those coaches back there. While in game, there are no passenger mods jobs, so there was a mod for it. I mean, I did a lot of VR as of late because I went through Half-Life Alyx and I finished that last week. How do you read the chat in VR? I have a tool called OVR Toolkit. So I have, like, you see sometimes when I lift my left wrist, there's where my chat is. And it shows the time and my battery and how long I've been in VR. It's not a free utility, but it's a good utility. I taught him psychokinesis years ago. Yes, I can read. I've learned how to read people's minds, which is why I'm tired all the time. Like 5 arcs behind, and that's just the anime. Oh, don't get me started on the manga version of my streams. So yeah, essentially I'm just going to be going around the world real quick. Just to get back to City West. Everything post-Frost Arc has been a bit, shall we say... yeah. It's a story. It's a story of all time. Is derisive a real word? Derivative. That's probably not the correct word. Divisive. Is that what you meant to say there? It means to make fun of, in a sense. Wow. Isn't that the point of reminiscing? Usually. I do mean derisive. Derivative. I'm sorry I'm not an English major. I study for something useless. That's being replaced by AI. Okay, that's the one thing I can't do in VR. Clicking on links is a bit out of my... Well, I could do it, but this game kind of hates being tabbed out of. A bit like a source game in that regards. Same root as derision, derelict, etc. Huh. Derelict. Gotta be. Oh. Huh. I see. So yeah, Derelict got the "God be with you, goodbye" treatment. I see. The rest came. Alright, I got it. It took me a second to. Cause I was like half like, oh yeah, I'm like going around at points here, I don't remember the speed. God be with you. I know you're fun to be lobster. Dang. When they I saw the lighthouse like on Friday. That was a movie. I like how, you know, my buddies want me to watch horror and stuff. You know, horror as a movie genre is kind of like, I don't know, not exactly the largest fan of it. But I've been wanting to watch The Lighthouse because of its, you know, it's artsy, you know, it has meaning or whatever. The Lighthouse looks like a phallus, but yeah, before that, you know, my buddy had The Black Swan as a psychological horror. And The Lighthouse is technically speaking within that sort of genre, but because of the fact it's an artsy movie, kind of fits in a lot of things. But as a movie, I like The Lighthouse a lot more. I use more helpful punctuation usually, but apparently when I don't use a bunch of goofy 10-cent autism words, it makes you look weird. People's vernaculars have been greatly truncated as of, I feel like, the past 5 years. I don't know, it's not a bad thing to have a decent, you know, vocabulary. It's something I need as well. Maybe I should probably read more. Nah, I like manga too much. The only books I'll probably read pretty soon will just be like Linux for Dummies or something. With how Windows 11 keeps screwing things up. I find it hilarious the wake of Windows 10 running out of support. They had another like really bad Windows 11 update. Thanks to AI writing all the Windows 11 updates, who thought that would have been a good idea? I don't know. Okay, so more objections to murder put aside. Consider the following. Which following? I finally made it to the speedy side, but I'm not going to be allowed to go fast for too long. Alright, let's go on idle for now. We take on individuals. Oh, that's a 60. Let's see how good the dynamics are. These be really good. You know, let's put max beans on dynamics. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, dynamics are pretty good, as expected. Ugh. We just like take on individuals who speak only bionics and just concentrate them in one area. Maybe build them a camp of sorts. I think we have some historic examples of why that's a bad idea. Ebonicals. Okay, we don't need that much power. We got some sharp curves around. You know what? Let's idle for a second. Let's have gravity slow me down a teeny bit. Alright, we should be approaching some points here. If not right now. Is that set? I think so. Yes. We need some dynamics pretty soon. We'll have that set. There was a game I tried out a while back called, I think it was just Siberian Train Sim. And it kind of had controls like this, so I'm thankful. At least here, of course, it's simplified, but, that sort of trained me a little bit for this. Didn't even get that far, or at least I only tried, because of the fact I only tried a demo. There wasn't really a whole ton to do. It was just like one transport, a little bit of a tutorial on like fixing crap up in the train, and then the one job you do in that demo was like deliver a bomb or something. You know, as you do, blow up a bridge. You know, do what you do in Siberia or whatever. That'd be Siberian Train Sim. Alright, well, we're almost at our first stop, at the very least. Harris, oh yeah, oh, I have it on Beasto, okay. Yeah, I wonder if that charge goes up if I'm using dynamics. So it makes sense, but like, I don't know if that's programmed into this mod or not. Yep. Loading in. 2 goods in factory. Let that go. I even go into power in a sec. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's not empty. Oh gosh. Okay, alright. Well, That almost was pretty bad. Wow. What's waiting for me over here? Not that I will be able to stop here for too long outside of doing passenger work, but... Is that two of the Great Eastern? Yes. The two express engines? Is that set? That should be set. I think this is something I have to prepare at the very least. Okay. If you have 1 hour, you pick when it starts. We're on any cheat code from a legit source. No Mew under truck. What you do? Things like invincibility, big head, infinite, etc. And after the hour, spawn items remain if they're within 100 feet of you when the hour ends. Well, I mean, how many people would not pick like infinite money for like a little bit, you know? But what format, I guess? C2LP, alright. My mind just kind of instantly went to like a whole bunch of like old GTA San Andreas cheats. You know, the easiest just infinite money, I guess. Right. Now boarding. Man, there was no clip from any Bethesda game and then fight down the street spamming GTA spawn tank code as quickly as I can. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that. Alright, we're down here. Now we go to a food factory. And at the end, rather than infinity, estimate health to an integer limit. Oh, that's smart. Okay, food factory, 2 OP, let's see. Food factory... I would have to swap stuff here. Whoops, no. Leave goods in factory, go to the right. Left. Food factory, okay. It was B2LP. Going from the north. B2. LP, alright. Also, I guess Batmobile would probably be the last thing I do right, right after play a character who has perfect stats from Tony Hawk. I guess that would be a thing though, right? If you had a console, I guess, but you could spam, not spam spawn, but like spawn in things from any game. I guess you will be kind of allowed to be a degenerate at the end of the day, huh? I'll be a peak human with a Batmobile. I would be Batman. You found the monks. The monks. The monks of the command terminal. Okay, that is a 60. You can let that go. You should go in power. Okay. I was really hoping it would be like a DBZ game with unlocked cheats of some description, unlocked instant transmission or similar. Wouldn't that be a thing also if you just were to grab stuff from a Harry Potter game and just have apparition? Apparition. You can't just grab an item from a game, you gotta use a cheat code. Okay, just find a Harry Potter game where you could apparate and have like have all spells unlocked cheat code. Otherwise, no. By cheat code, you mean like something you could find out of one of those like Scholastic, like, oh, an unlimited cheat codes for all your favorite video games from the GameCube, PS2, and PSP. Because like, would that also include like trainers and stuff they could have on PC? I don't recall any of the old Harry Potter games having cheats unless it was PC only. I don't know. Console commands are a game, debug menus are a game, things you find in the back of tips and tricks manual game. External programs banned. I see. Well, I mean, it feels like an easy way of becoming a true son of Skyrim, if you're allowed to spawn things in. I'm trying to think like about any sort of action game that has an upgrade tree that I would want to have. It's tough. Except in the case of two games having an interaction for some necessary reason. Like the Tingle Tuner or Trade to the Past in Johto. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I feel like maybe I'm just a bit too greedy and want too many things. That's probably it. Would you consider the Tingle Tuner to be a cheat code? Are Amiibo rewards cheats? Well, it'll be in the same aspect. Like it gives you an extra thing for something you paid for. You know, you pay for the Scholastic Fair books that would have the cheat codes. So unless you're like, your only means of cheat codes is borrowing from the library, you know, or going to the library, just like jotting down. Would a library even have video game cheat codes? But yeah, I feel like it would depend on the amiibo and what they do. Like the Zelda Skyloft, having like, you know, fast travel at any point. Oh, that would be pretty good though. But like, Loftwing travel, I don't know how good that would be. My school library had magazines including tips and tricks. All right, okay, yeah, it's fair game. If you see, no. That's your only means of getting the books, an offline means. And Nintendo Power. Hmm. You ever wonder how many books go missing from a library because the person who checked it out figured out that the book was actually a rarity? Like there was always a Visbig, like one of those Visbigs missing of Kenshin, and that is a pretty valuable manga. Some of the volumes I've seen go for like crazy prices. I got lucky a good while I was back and have all the Visbigs of Kenshin at the very least. These controls seem very simple, and I don't see a lot of keys are locked. What's stopping me from doing this in real life? Being given a chance. Like most things in life. I know, this is all super simplified. The most complex part is just like this. It's like I can only interact with like 3 or 4 switches. I mean, in my section of the Midwest America, during many seasons, seeing freight halted on track is not unheard of. Hi guys. I mean, I also live next to a good amount of rail yards, but like, I think to get up the ladder in order to drive one of these things, I don't want to be on the ground. I don't want to be in the switching yards, you know? I have no idea what the security looks like, but yeah. Oh man, you reminded me. A good while back, there was like, there was a boxcar tagged with like Shrek stuff, and I actually went kind of hard, and I wanted to take a picture. The Shrek box. That was the one and only time I saw that thing. Save your VODs, compile, turn into a rail yard boss. Tell him you clearly know these trains better than his men already. Get job in train. Depending on how old the boss is, they may actually think the virtual footage may be real. Who knows? Seeing my mom constantly getting tricked by AI videos, and just gotta say, no, that video's not real. That didn't actually happen. It's a bit tiring. Use VR to sit in a room and play Pokemon from training to complete the Ouroboros. Oh. Alright, time to go. That's the wrong thing. I keep grabbing the horn instead of releasing the train brake. I mean, even it is virtual, you know, they train pilots, commercial, military, or flight sims, right? Yeah. So train sim to be trained. Yeah, I mean, but it's all like certified simulations. I'm not sure if Derail Valley will be a certified simulation of train driving. You know? Alright. That's why Microsoft's Flight Sim is not exactly seen as a game. This is more seen like a game. Alright, Machine Factory. We should already be set up for that, I hope. Let's see. Alright, no we were not. Machine Factory, D2LP. Oh, wrong thing. D. Oh, that's B. Left. Right. 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 I know where all the controls are and the names and functions of all the tools is a great way to start if you're looking for a job, Josie. Even if it is not 100% realism, even if it is not certified. 20 hours and hours screwing out with this crap could unironically land you a job. Maybe. But it falls into the same line of, well, I'm not given a chance. My application was overviewed by an AI and was told, no. That was on a application I did for our library a little like the other night. Which was like, do you want your application to be overviewed by an AI? Of course, it's a trick question because if you say no, then it's like, well, this guy said no to the AI, and because of that, part of the application got put as not available. So we're just not going to hire him because of that. Right away, that always has the thing of, yeah, you need your resume in a PDF and your cover letter in a PDF, and they don't stuff that's not even like gone through. I doubt they read through the cover letters. It's just something to check. Like, did they actually have that in? Cool, whatever. Stock the box. Accidentally figure out where he eats his lunch. How he likes his coffee. With a chance. If you wait, more likely than not. Yes. They're socially awkward. Doing that. That sounds fun. Kinda crazy going up this incline with no resistance at all. Well, I am only taking passengers. Kronos, why can't you do that stuff? Why can't you? Well, you showed him autism gives me domain over Pokemon, not trains. Okay. We're going around the scenic route. Yeah. If there was a local Pokemon gym, I would be a rich man. Well, Kronos, what you could be, you could just become a Poketuber. And just, your only challenge would be not to be, whatever goes along with being a Poketuber. Not being a Minecraft YouTuber. You could be like the J-Wiz, or what was that his name? You could be like that dude that collabs for Terminal Montage, because he knows a lot about the Pokemons. You could be the reason. You could be rationalizing why Greninja gets his cheeks clapped by X-Pokemon in a Battle Royale. J-Wits and Chugga actively dying before our eyes. Yeah, well, we'll just be the next old generation taking up their mantle. No, Agony Special is actually part of a huge MCN. Oh. Wow. Oh well. I wouldn't know anything about that. Independents, mostly artists doing YouTube as a side gig. Otherwise, actual competitive Pokemon, and I'm not that good. But isn't Wolfie on break? For sad reasons, but, you have your chance now. I couldn't hang with Wolfie or Chimpact. One of them is on the bench. You have your chance. Now is your time to strike. I couldn't hang with Zen Games or Peeb. Oh, well. I wouldn't much choose to hang with Delicious or whatever they're called. They're here on the cringe side. That's modern PokeTube. I think all the modern stuff is also really muddied by the TCG. That and art. If you're not opening ancient valued at $20,000 booster boxes, what are you doing? You know. No, those guys have anything to do with TCG? No, I'm just like I'm just like saying how I feel. Because you know, in the broad scheme of things, I feel that's all being muddied by the TCG as well, or gameplay. I'm just saying how I feels. I think a little bit of the early 2000s came out there, sassing. Channels are named by name are just Pokemon community, not like speedrunners or noteworthy competitive players. I would say Wolfie's competitive and noteworthy competitive. I like his. Then again, what do I know? I just finish, you know, living dexes. I'm just a casual, really. Yes, Wolfie and Chimp are about me, you know. Yeah. It's kind of easy to know the big names, because you hear them all the darn time. Wolfie is unironically the best, like no one ever was. What about I'm a Blissey? You know, it's just competitive team building. Pretty much Wolf, the silent. Yeah. We all have our sanities. That's why it's Jose. I think it's technically Wolf. Interesting. Well, I mean, if you go down the I'm a Blissey route, you could just make every couple of months be like, why competitive Pokemon is pay to win, and it's the same video every time. I'm Blissey deep dives are something I could theoretically create, but I've put a bit of practice in and found a topic. Yeah. They're very informative videos. Going to see the route actually has me going pretty slowly around the mountain, unsurprisingly. There's 70. A pretty nice sign being hidden back there. I will be swearing more and saying the not suitable for advertiser words, and therefore would have to be there must be a donut link instead of ads. Yeah. Did they use to change their rules now? It could be a bit more like open, which would also make it difficult to gain things like partnerships or sponsors. Oh crap, we're going downhill. Alright. Get that ready. YouTube does not allow you to just straight up post links to your PayPal, I'm pretty sure. No, that's why people have Patreons, and even then, it's kind of like not something you... Well, that's why I just have my link tree, although I doubt that's effective, but oh well. I think Patreon's okay, but I know OnlyFans and Fantasy got you yeeted. Well, yeah, of course. That would be offloading to something that's already considered more of a mature thing. Versus Patreon, well, yeah. Yeah, but like, you know. Linktree guy gets yeeted, but 2URL doesn't. That might explain a lot. Crap, no, no. There we go. Let's see if... Actually, I don't think the big boy has a chance of spawning here. I think it was only at the coal mine and the harbor, but... There's always a chance for the 080. There she is. Maybe next time, if that stays there. It probably won't. Alright, almost there. We actually went around, my gosh. Almost at the end. Is there a mod that allows for the chance of robbers on horseback attempting to mutiny the train away from you? No. That'd be funny, though. There was a modded map that I showcased, like, last week. The Forgotten Tracks, the more, like, spooky horror-themed map. The author of that mod originally had wanted to update it so that there would be an entity chasing you at certain points. But they couldn't figure it out. I'm not even sure if that would even be a thing that's possible. Because quite literally there's nothing besides you on the railway. Maybe at most it would be you'll be the basic Unity girl if you're playing the multiplayer mod, because that's what the model defaults to. That's the only model, actually. Do I make Choo Charlie Jr.? No, like it will be. I think it was an entity on foot, not on rails. I could be wrong. I mean, that was a pretty cool map. Just not something I would have wanted to really play more than a session or two. Because it's annoying. With the extremely high grades. Essentially, if you want to go anywhere, you'd have to go like counterclockwise. Or else you risk going up a slope. That would be literally impossible. Even if you're going like light rail. Mod idea, the invincible Reddit snail. The one that approaches you at 0.1 meters per minute. It does not stop. It no clips mountains. Oh. What it does with this game, do want to add more like realism to it, like down the line, like having a hunger meter and actual damage and crap, but we'll see how that gets implemented. If it touches you, the game crashes and your save's gone. Get you yeeted. That'd be interesting. Still don't know how much fuel I got, because that's not a meter that I have. Yeah, I don't know where that is. That would have been here, but it's just brakes. Open the fuel hole and look inside. It's a fuel port. There's no looking inside. It's not like the steam engines where I could see the water. another set of controls near the gauges there. This is duplicated over there because this is meant to be driven short nose or long nose forward. That's technically the front of the train. I'm technically have been going backwards the entire time. So the controls are duplicated over here. Exactly the same. But yeah, again, this is a mod, so I'm not gonna expect everything to be like fully functional. Although this is a bit more of a completed mod comparative to the big boy, which that was more of a proof of concept of like, yeah, we got the thing working again. We can make custom trains for this game again. What about the big panel on the wall behind you? Any of those useful? Just this that I could open. That's part of startup. There's a starter. Turn off. Oh, wait, there's breakers for lights. Wait a second. I think that's far enough. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's part of the generators. Engine room? No, these are just lights. I don't know. Maybe. I probably have to watch, there's a YouTuber I saw made a mod showcase of this. I may have to rewatch their thing. Okie doke. One final stop, finally. Wait, let me see something. As the game freaks out because scraps are intensive. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here we go. This is a Great Western. Oh, we have all the steam engines here. Wow. Great Western engine, which, oh yeah, I guess you could very much tell this is a mod. This is one of the more recent ones. I'm looking forward to driving this. But, yeah, I should probably get back to, my train. Where's the pulley? Toot! I only have a horn. I got this. Is there a bell? I don't know. Yeah, at least that confirms that mod is working because it naturally spawned over there. That's good to know. Yeah, almost done. This took longer than I expected. Oh well. Can you quick save, then go to max speed and touch nothing? Yeah, but this game is not very stable when I save. Sometimes when I reload it, the game crashes, and saving and reloading takes a while. So. Oh crap! I need to. Let's see. B6LP. City West, City. Okay, so we're going in from north. Is that correct? No. And go to the right. Alright, that should be all set.
Kronos_wrote, this is your captain speaking. I would like to say a few words before we depart. Eggplant. Yugoslavia. Sequester. That will be all. Thank you.
Huh. That means we're almost done with the express train. But yeah, there's this train game I've been keeping my eyes peeled on. Or I guess my ear close to the ground or whatever. Called Century of Steam. It's a way more in-depth simulator game, which is focused on the narrow gauge side of American steam and a little bit of diesel. Actually, around this time, in about a week or so, there should be a new update. They have their updates like monthly, but like the free updates is like a month afterwards because the Patreons get it first, of course. But that game's been looking fun. I'm really hoping there's a VR mode of that. Some of the note cards taped to the wall on your left. Note cards? Oh. I don't know. I can't read that. I think there's our speed limit. Also, mod content being behind a Patreon is literally DMCA illegal. No. No. Century of Steam is its own, like, full real game on its own. It's not even a game yet. Like it's still like they have demos within the UE editor. Wasn't there someone making a stink a while back? Because of someone making was it a Melee mod or whatever that was behind a Patreon paywall? That was a mod for this? No. Thankfully not. No, it was a game in development called Century of Steam. I think it already has a Steam page. Oh wait, we're almost here. I should probably not be trying to do that. Yeah, people are raising stink because someone broke the golden rule. Don't profit from piracy. Everything was loading in there. Yeah. What was it even for? I forgot what mod it was. It for? It's always Mr. Game & Watch, isn't it? Gosh, there's so many things loading in. Yeah. Six LP, yes, cool. It was a Game & Watch mod, yeah. Can't make 3D models, but I want to do a Smash mod, boohoo. Man, that's 4 dynamics too. Oh my gosh. Alright, I don't want to hear the infernal clicking anymore. Shush. No more speedometer clicking. I have been very slowly learning Blender though, that's been fun. Unloading finished. Alright, and I think we are done. Where is the fuel cutoff? Is it you? No, I think it was up here. Team offline. Did I cook the traction motors? What? Huh. That explains why those. Okay, I see. Well, whatever. I did it. Jeez, yeah, that was an hour. But 80K for that. That's nearly paying off the an amount for the license in the first place. Let's not be German size. Yeah, Express is always fun. Also regional rail. But that one actually has me stopping at one of the non-points of interest. So like, let's see. Wait, what? City West to Harbor at the very end, but train to Harbor was stops at CI, CMS, Coal Mine South, CS, City South, AM, what? And Okay, so it wants you City West, CI, Coal Mine South, City South, and you go up here to AM, HV, and into Harbor. I mean, 58K bonus for being on time. I mean, I suppose that's worth it. Yeah. Let me see what's around here. It's waiting in the yard. Oh, another train that I can't. I can't drive this one because I literally can't. I can't even start it. This one's not made for VR. Yep. Oh well. As I said, maybe one day it'll get updated and I'll be able to drive it. Yeah, good session of Derail Valley. I paid off my debts from making that big oopsie the other day. The nearly $400,000 oopsie, but you know, fixed. It's been paid. My sins forgiven. I did double whammy of the passenger mod and whatever this was called. I forgot. It says right here. The GT26CW-2. Yes, that is the name of the engine and the mod. I think it's European. I don't remember. This game has a not VR mode? Yeah, it has a VR, well, mainly VR mode, and there's also flat screen. You can play this on a Steam Deck. I played this game on Steam Deck. It's fun. And in non-VR, it's more like a conventional simulator where you can press an alt menu, have all the buttons and dials you would want, or have, very recently they had an update that lets you have an external controller to even be a more flat screen simulator experience. But I like this. So, I play it in this mainly. But yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow I gotta work, so no stream. It might be extra abiotic factor. We'll see. We are towards the end of that game. But it may be close to a point in abiotic factor where we're just gonna be chasing Chivos. Since I have like what 12 achievements missing in abiotic factor, I kind of want to get those. And yeah, we'll see if I play that later tonight or tomorrow evening. But Wednesday, I'm going to be starting Cave Story Plus because I've been really wanting to play Cave Story, and I found a really cheap copy on eBay for the Switch version. So came with a very nice mini CD that had the original OST on it, so that was fun to listen to. I had to boot up my 360 because I don't have a CD player, or a CD player that could support mini CDs, because most of the things I have can play CDs, but they're slot loading, so they won't accept the mini CDs safely. But the good old Xbox 360 could, so that's how I listen to the Cave Story OST. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner, and we'll call it there for a stream. Be safe and call it there. Okie doke. Time for the part of the stream that sucks, because this game hates being tabbed out of, even though I'm in a menu. Okay, bye. I'm gonna try to end stream if I can. Everything's running at like 2 FPS. Oh, because this thing is running at 7 FPS. I doubt that. It feels like less. Come on, what the heck? Going to actually have you have me quit out of the game in order to stop stream? This is really freaking out. All right.